Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our webinar today. My name is Danny. I'm part of the educational staff in AvaTrade. We have this lovely disclosure we're going to go through before we all start with the webinar. Please confirm that you can hear me properly and you can see the screen properly. Please confirm. Okay. Okay, can everyone see the screen and hear me properly? Okay, beautiful. So I can read the disclosure. Um, Any capital market and trading information disclosed in this webinar is provided for informative purposes only, should not be constructed or applied as an investment advice or recommendation or a suggestion. Feel free to keep reading it until the end. CFD are a complex instrument, etc., etc., while I'm explaining what is going to happen in the rest of the webinar. Okay, so first we will always begin with getting familiar a bit more with AvaTrade. Who are we? What kind of license we have? What kind of services we have, etc. Secondly, we'll go through the basic functionalities such as what is sell, what is buy, margin leverage, EvaProtect if we'll have time, maybe even pending orders. We'll cover that as well. And on the third part, we're going to talk a little about fundamental analysis. As I have promised to you last time, we will put more time into that on that session. And last, we will have some, hopefully, if we'll have time, perhaps I can give you some tips, some personal tips. Okay, beautiful. So we're going to take a break of roughly 15 to 20 seconds to make sure the facilities are working properly to record a webinar. So later on, you can watch it on YouTube if you like. And that's it. I'll be back in 20 seconds and then we will begin. Okay. Okay, it seems like everything is in its place. We're going to begin with a quick introduction, as I have explained, about AvaTrade. Um, okay, so as many of you know, like I said, this webinar will be recorded. Yes, I saw this question coming, and yes, it will be recorded. You can see it later on in YouTube. If you search AvaTrade, it will be there in the channel. Okay. So, like I said, I'm Danny. I'll be giving you the webinar. We are back. It seems like everything is in place. So we'll begin with a quick intro. EvaTrade was founded in 2006. We have 9 licenses worldwide. We have a service team to assist you with customer service inquiries, which is via the live chat in our website or through an email to cs@avatrade.com. They work 24/6. You can contact if you need any assistance on the service inquiry side from them. We also have few platforms. What we are seeing now is called MT4 MetaTrader 4. We also have it in the version of the app that you can download in the store via your mobile phone. And we have MetaTrader 4, which is a bit more advanced kind of platform that perhaps I can show you in the future. And we also have it in the app. MetaTrader 5 is in the app. And what I've showed in the past, I think a month ago or so, was the more WebTrader, which is developed by us, especially for beginners. Advanced traders can definitely enjoy it as well. WebTrader, which comes in a form of an app as well, which is called AvaGo. Okay, AVA Go, simply as it sounds, also accessible on your device via the store or yes, via the store, via the Google Store or Apple Store, depends on which device you want. Now, beside that, we have also options, Ava options. This is the platform, how it's called. It's very, very user friendly. I highly advise to check the information through the website. It also has a nice tutorial that you can see the interface is very, very recommended to visit for people who likes to trade options. And that's regarding the platforms. Now, we also have some special services. It's an app. It's an app, exactly. Ava Options, it's an app. Um, you can find it under trading platforms, and then Ava Options should be there. Okay, now, as I said, there are a few services we provide only in our facility, which is EvaProtect and EvaSocial. EvaProtect is where you can protect the positions. You can actually cover the positions in regards to, let's suppose you want to trade the, let's open up for already there. Let's get things prepared. Okay, can you see the chart? Can you see the chart on this screen? Okay, so at the moment, let's take gold. Okay, let's suppose that we would like to take a position, okay, for 1 day, and then subject here is just a quick explanation about EvaProtect. We're not gonna go down to really thorough levels, but just so the idea behind EvaProtect is that you can cover the position, okay, and if your position is covered, you will get back your losses during the time. Okay, and that means that if I took one position, okay, with gold, and I have lost $100, I will lose it and get it back. Okay, there is always a fee, okay, that we have to pay. It's a premium. It gives you this fee in advance. You know exactly how much you're supposed to pay for each position, and it changes according to the units that you take and according to the time. Those two intervals has an impact on the level of the fee, and that means that the fee could be $50 for 1 day, or it could be 100 for 2 days. It's not necessarily like that, but just for the sake of the discussion, I'm explaining you that the units and the time when you change it, so obviously it has an impact. At the moment, it applies only on currencies, silver and gold. Okay, and the type of the asset also make a difference, and that means that if I covered currencies, might be cheaper than gold. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, this is regarding EvaProtect. Any questions? It's only on the app or through the web trader. Any questions regarding EvaProtect before I carry on? Right, the profits. So if you got the profits, you still pay the fee. The idea is that if the fee is $20 and my potential loss is 100, so it's worth it, right? The idea is to bring a position to a point when it's worth for you. You don't want to pay an exaggerated fee and then your potential profits are slim. Okay, let's carry on at the moment. Maybe we'll go back to it at a later segment. So we said EvaProtect and we said EvaSocial. Now EvaSocial is a very nice feature that we have. It's not a feature, it's an actual app which you can enjoy. You can follow other traders there, see various strategies, various traders. You can communicate there as well. And then you can get an impression of what you should do or what you shouldn't do based on what other people have done. And that's very, very desirable as a beginner before you facilitate your strategy to see somebody else is trying something that you perhaps wanted to try and see if it does, if it goes well for him or not, and then you can make judgment. This is the idea. EvaSocial can be found through Ava. You just go to EvaTrade.com, go to trading platforms, and then you can find more information. Trading platforms, EvaSocial. Or you can contact your account manager about it, and I'm sure they will provide you more information. Let's see. Do we have any questions regarding that before I carry on? Yeah, let's see. Does EvaProtect closes automatically the trade after the protected time? The answer is no, David. Thank you for this wonderful question. The answer is absolutely not. We do not close the position for you guys. You have to choose whether to close it or not. And this is why it's actually an important question. If you do not close the position, okay, and you want to extend the coverage, so it's not doable. We cannot extend the coverage. We cannot recover the position. That means that we have to close the position and open a new one if we want it to be covered. Okay. Otherwise, when the coverage is done, the position can carry on and it will not be covered. All right. Beautiful. Please, does EvaProtect provide signals to traders? Absolutely not. Thank you for this wonderful question, Evan Amoko Jr. That does not have any strings. EvaProtect and signals, two different things. As far as I'm concerned, we're not a signal provider. We're a platform. We're a company who provide. Never mind. It's not part of EvaProtect. Does not provide signals. Okay. Any other questions? AvaSocial is for free. You can enjoy it for free. All our users can enjoy it for free. You can download it and just experience it as much as you want. And like I said, your account manager can provide you much more information how to make it useful. Okay, thank you, George, for the question. Okay, any other questions before I carry on regarding EvaProtect or regarding AvaSocial? Yes, that's the shield. Sorry, I forgot to mention. To activate EvaProtect to protect the positions in the app to actually make it happen, there is a golden shield. Then when you click it, it gives you the information that I was describing. You just need to click the shield. It opens the interface. Then you can see everything. Okay, beautiful. So let's carry on. Jeremy is asking about strategies. Jeremy, I'm getting to that as soon as I'm done with the intro, and I promise to give place for questions before I begin. Okay, but let's finish the introduction first. So beside that, EvaProtect, AvaSocial, we covered that. Amazing. Also, we have a Sharp Trader for new people who would like to educate themselves. We have some kind of an academy. It's also nice videos there, explanations beside webinars. It's nice. Ava users can use it for free. Okay, free for Ava users. SharpTrader.com. Okay, and Trading Central, which is more related, like I said before, to fundamental analysis, which we will cover in the future, but at the moment is less relevant. We have to focus on first to understand the basics. Okay, Trading Central is more into sending you information regarding companies, information regarding what's happening in the world, the economies, currencies, etc. Okay, it comes in the shape, could be an SMS, could be an email. I'll explain about it later. Let's see. Do we have any questions regarding anything before we get down to business? Absolutely. Dietmar, that's exactly what you're supposed to see. If you're seeing a chart and you're seeing a lovely notepad, you're looking at the right thing. Okay, let's begin. Let's get down to business, to what we all want to know, how to trade. All right. So let's see what we have done last time. Ooh, that looks nice. We're gonna get to that in a moment. Also looks good. Also looks good. This actually looks very educational. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna set a goal. As I always tell my traders, we should always set a goal. Every position we take should have a goal. Otherwise, it makes things much more complex. So we're gonna start now with the guide through. Okay, there is nothing complicated of what I'm going to explain to you at the moment. I'm just going to go through the functions and then we're going to talk about the numbers and how to do things. This is new chart. Okay, if I want to open up, let's get rid of platinum for a moment. If I want to bring up platinum, I can click here on the file, new chart, and to do it, new chart, um, then I go to CFD metals and it's going to be here, platinum. Okay, some people that are using EvaProtect, we have a question here. Lucian, I've got your question, disculpame, but we don't have the version in Spanish. I'm sure that the recorded version could be helpful for you because maybe you can translate that somehow. Sorry, I can give a webinar in Spanish. Okay, so we have this new chart, then I can follow CFD metals and it's here. Okay, for some people who open initially the MT4, it might not appear. Okay, you guys might see only currencies, and what I want you to do to expose the rest of the currencies is very, very easy. Look, you right click here, right click show all, and then it make it happen. Okay, right click anywhere, could be here, could be here, could be here. Okay, anywhere, then show all, and then it expands. Okay, maybe I hope I'm not making a terrible mistake. Let's hope. Okay, let's see. Usually it should look like that. Okay, and if you do show all, thank God. Okay, so click here, new chart, then you open what you want. Here is new order. We'll see in a moment exactly what it means. Symbols, it's self-explanatory. We're not gonna delay on that. I'm gonna ask the $1,000,000 question in a moment, but please be patient. Those are candles, those are Japanese candlesticks, and those are this wavy kind of form. For people like me who are not seeing well, and then you can outside and inside zoom in and zoom out. We also have this course here, which allows us to understand levels like this. And maybe, oh, my lines have disappeared. Let's bring it up again. Just hold on. And then we have the trend line. Okay, look, you can put it on a trend if you want. It's also nice. And you can leave notes. If you want, you can leave notes here. Okay, and then it says, okay, beautiful. Fibonacci for whoever likes it. Okay, and then we're gonna get rid of everything. Beautiful. So this is the intro. Any questions, even though it's an intro, but still, anything that is not understood? Okay, so okay, why do we need candlesticks when we have this line? Because look, if you ask me, Danny, do you think platinum is heading up or down? I can do this, and I can tell you that maybe right now it's heading down. Okay, maybe this could be my sign. Why do I need candlesticks like this? Why? I need my experienced guys to give you the attitude. Why do I need candlesticks rather than the line? Line help me analyze, candles help me analyze. Beautiful. The main reason for the lines, this is Evans. Amoko is asking a beautiful question. Why do I have to draw those lines? I'll explain to you in a moment. And then I'm going back to candlesticks because this is a good question. Let's suppose at the moment that we aim to make $100. Okay, let's say platinum is our asset. Platinum. Okay, and we have a goal of $100. Time could be 1 week maybe. Let's say we still don't know how many units. We still don't know how many movements we need. Okay, so at the moment, you're asking, I've got a question here I would like to share with you guys, that the question is, when do I have to draw these lines? Okay, why do I need these lines for? Okay, and the reason is because I want to understand the levels. Okay, these levels 1004 and let's say 11111 could be my let's put it here. Maybe I can put here a note, yeah, and call it this edge point. Okay, this an edge point. I cannot type down support and resistance, okay, because the nature of the disclosure I've read in the beginning, but this could be my resistance. This could be the ceiling of the chart. This could be the support of the chart. Why do I need those? Because of that. Look, asset has tendency to repeat themselves to levels that helps us understand measurement. So for the sake of the discussion, I can show you that at the moment, you see this point here, you can see that asset has tendency to repeat themselves, and this is a point that sellers couldn't overcome crude oil, and this is why it bounced back up. Okay, so this is at the moment, where were we? Yeah, platinum. So at the moment, if I would like to make $100 and the amount of units at the moment is unknown and the movements at the moment is unknown, okay, I want to know where I stand. I want to know that if I want to make $100 during a week, this is another reason, by the way, why I need the lines, right? Because look, if I move the line, do you see what happens down here? It's gonna specify the days, and I can remember today is the 17th. What was a week before? Let's see. A week before was the 10th, right? 10th is here, where we had our webinar. And if I would like to make $100, okay, and I'm expecting a movement of let's say $50, I want to know that platinum is capable of moving $50. How can I know if it's capable? Maybe it's gonna move $1 tomorrow. How can I know? Because of the candles. This is exactly the reason that I've asked my experienced guys, why do we need candlesticks, right? And all of your answers, by the way, I see here beautiful answers. Candlesticks are more informative. Candlesticks shows volume. Candlesticks help you when you have bullish or bearish pins. They're all saying the same things, and this same things is that it gives you levels and measurements. I want you to see that if I take the open, each candle, why am I, there we go. Each candle has 4 elements, okay? These 4 elements are, of course, there is the tick volume. Let me show you. Let me show you. See, each candle, look here at the bottom. Okay, look here at the bottom. Regardless of this window that's gonna pop, there is this window that is showing us. You see this window with the information? It's also here at the bottom. Okay. So if our goal is $100, okay. Quick recap, guys. Quick recap. Our goal is $100. We are dealing with platinum, and we plan to make it during a week. Okay, we are expecting $50 movement. $50, that means that if the price now is and bouncing, okay, that means that we expect, okay, The reason that I didn't write 1072, I wrote 1070 is for round numbers. As you all know, I like round numbers in my webinars. I don't like to think too much in the calculations. So this is, we're gonna do this together, even though we all know the answer, okay? But still, for some people, we are planning to get to 1120. 1120 is right around, oh, maybe I've just realized, maybe I've done it too fast. This webinar is for beginners after all. Let's do it all together. Okay, I took the line, I clicked it, I clicked here, and we're gonna drag it to 1120, which is here. And we're gonna look at, those are days. Those are days. Each of these candles is one day. Let's look together. This is the 10th, and this is the 9th, and this is the 8th, right? And this is the 7th. Why is this the 8th, the 7th? Looks slim. This is the 5th. Why there is a gap? Because of the weekend, right? 5th and the 7th, right? There is a day in between. Okay, so if we are looking at days and we are expecting so much, we are expecting 1070 to get to 1120. Look at here. Okay, when was the last time that it's there? Let's place here a reminder. Okay, last time that it's been on that price, and I want to make it till next week. Okay, but last time that it's been there was on July. So I'm asking you guys, is that a good idea to wait for my buy to get to 1120? Is that even realistic for me to wait for $50 movement? I'm planning to, I'm planning 1070 to turn into 1120 in a week. And last time that it's been on that price was long ago, 4 months. Is that realistic, guys? Statistically, leave the fundamental aside. I'm not talking about the fundamentals. I'm talking purely about the chart. Statistically, does it make sense that 1070 will go all this way to here during a week? Yes or not? Could be, okay, but this is a diplomatic answer. I'm teaching here. I want to see answers to see where we stand with the understanding level. Is it realistic to expect platinum to get to 1120 during a week when the last time that it's been there was July? Okay, no, it's not. Hisham is saying no. Philip is saying no. Franklin, no. What else? No. Alexander is saying no. No, no, no movements of $50. No, it's not. Okay, why not? If I do this, let me show you weekly candles. Okay, this is weekly. This is weekly. Let's learn together. Ahmed is also saying, Ahmed is saying also no. Let me show you something, guys. If we take what happened last week, let's see what happened last week. Okay, let's take the figures. The figures are, let's get rid of this guy. Seems like it's interrupting us. Okay, last week open is 1036, close is 1090, high and low. We have here high 1098, low 1032. I've got here a question by Franklin. How did I pull out the information? Franklin, I didn't do anything special. I simply point on the chart. Let me show you again. Look, I didn't even click. I can click, but it's not gonna do anything. Maybe I shouldn't click. You see, I just point and it gives you the information. Nothing special. Okay, so we're gonna take the open with the close to understand measurement. Open is when the market has opened. Close is when the market is closed during that week. So beginning of the week, right? Sunday or Monday, depend on the assets. And then the close Friday or Saturday, depend on the assets, right? So open here is 1036, close is 1090. That means that during that week, platinum has moved $54. That's a fact. That's last week. And then we have the high and the low. High, low, 66. Have moved also 66. Okay, from top down, or maybe in this case from bottom up. Does it make sense? 66 dollar movements. Okay, so let me ask you the same question again. Okay, is platinum capable of moving $50 during a week? Is it capable of doing that? Is this realistic for me to expect that to happen? Definitely, definitely. Now we have learned something new. Now we have learned something new. You see, Philip also saying yes. George is also saying yes. Because this is, guys, this is exactly the purpose of me be giving you the webinar. These candles are the best measurements for us. Again, fundamentals are something else. Okay, it's a different story. It's a different story. Fundamentals can change the market in a second. Okay, but without fundamentals, if we would like to have measurements, how did I come up to that? That's a good question, but I think you should see the webinar again. I just explained. Look, Mariah is asking, how did I come down to that? Look, Mariah, all I did is I just analyzed last week to see how much it moved last week. Of course, last week could be special, and then it moved quite drastically. But when I asked the question if it's capable, it's definitely capable because it's done that before. It's not necessarily going to happen again, but it does has the potential. Never mind. Let's carry on. At the moment, because the webinar is recorded, you can see it again as many times as you want. Let's carry on. At the moment, we understand it's realistic, although to get to that level, whether if it's capable or not, let's just make this guy much more significant so we can focus. Okay. At the moment, for us to get this nice 1120, okay, it needs to pass that segment. It needs to pass towards the resistance. The resistance is here, by the way, to my personal opinion. So it needs to pass that segment, 1111 or 1113, whatever you want to call it, 1112, or okay, it needs to pass that segment. Sometimes it's more difficult to aim for a point after the support and resistance rather than in between. So if I still want to make $100, which is here, and I still want to use platinum, and I still think that it's heading up, and I'm determined what kind of movement would be more realistic. Okay, maybe it's a difficult question, but let me ask you, if I aim for 11, even 1110, okay, if I want to get, instead of $50, I'm aiming for 1110, is it more realistic during a week? Just let's see how much movements is there. Let's calculate. It's only $30. It's only $30. So I'm asking you guys, $30 underneath the resistance, is this realistic? Of course it is. Of course it is. If platinum can move 60 in a week, of course it can move 30. Okay, in this case, if I'm looking for fewer movements, what I have to do is I have to increase my units, right? No longer 50, suddenly 30. we would like to make, let's even make it 25, round numbers after all. So how many units do I need? Guys, if I would like to take a buy here, the price is, imagine it's 1070 and I'm looking for, hold on, something doesn't add up. How did I count with 30? Shouldn't be the answer. Oh, sorry. I should have done that. And that's 40. So let's make it 40. 40, no, 25. 25 is better because I want to add something new. 25 movements. How many units do I need to get to 100, guys? Let's suppose at the moment we almost composed the full. We also have a position that is complete. The only missing part here is how many ounces should I get? How many ounces should I get to get to $100 with my position? Entry price is, sorry, that's not. Okay, I see here, Mustafa have given the right answer. I want to see more people. If I compose the position, I decided I want to go with platinum. Everything looks fine. Entry price 1070, gold price 1095, which is here. Okay. Of course, if it can move $60, definitely it can move $25. Self-explanatory, no need to explain that again. How many units do I need to get to 100? Let me give you an equation. Okay. Okay. I want you to understand something very important, and this is a key ingredient for uh, exactly. Rajesh is also have given the right answer. So this is what we're using, okay? And also you can take potential profits or loss divided by, this is could be a key ingredient for beginners, okay? If I divide, how can I put it in a way that it will be understood? Okay, in other words, if you are aiming for $100 and you have a movement of 25, okay, which is this interval movement of 25 here, multiply 4 equals 100. Okay, let's see in the calculator. No need, really, no need, but still. Okay, so that means this is extremely helpful because this can really help you with the plan. If you have a plan of making, let's suppose, $1,000 a month, sorry, $1,000 a month, okay, you need to average, let's suppose you want to make 1,000 a month, you have 4 weeks a month, so that's 250. And then you can compose position that would make sense to you. You can do it, let's say if you want to make 250 a week, you can have it with one position, one big position, 250. You can have 10 positions, 25 each. Never mind, there are thousands of variations. It's irrelevant for us at the moment, but it's helpful. So this is an equation that you can use, and I suggest, of course, that not to be lazy and to do all the preparations as we are doing at the moment, because after all, the more time you'll put, so usually it can help you optimize the position and the analysis. The bigger the analysis will be. Beautiful. Before I carry on to pending orders, I would like to recap quickly what we have done here. Okay, we wanted to make $100. This is platinum contract. We have, I'll ask a question regarding the lot size in a moment, so prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. I'm going to ask a question about the lot size in a moment. Okay, We are aiming for 1070, which is the price, to get to 1095. We have checked weekly to make sure it's realistic, and we have came to the conclusion that it is. This is the resistance. This is here. It's a line that even much lower than the resistance, and this is why it's realistic. And we decided to go ahead for it. Go ahead with it. Beautiful. Quick recap. That's it. Now, why? Let's look together at the moment. We have type of orders. Okay, we have pending orders. And let me ask you, if at the moment I believe, let's suppose I believe 1070 is a bit too risky for me to get in with. Okay, I believe that. Why? Because for some reason I am scared of this tail here. Okay, let's suppose that it shows me some kind of retracement and I believe that it can dive to, let's say, 1040. Again, I would like to buy. I decided I want to buy on 1040. Okay, 1040 instead here. Okay, if I want to buy here in 1040 and I'm aiming for a buy, okay, because I like this consolidation area between 1040 to 1070, I think it's safer. Okay, so my goal for entry became 1040. Okay, buy limit. Okay, if I do this, it's going to give me buy limit, and that's it. I can put buy limit here, and then let me ask you first before I carry on with my explanation, because at the end of the day, I don't want to feed you with information without you thinking and get to the conclusion on your own. 1040 is here. Okay, what happens if it doesn't get to that price? If it gets to that price, it triggers my position. Beautiful. What happens if it doesn't get to that price? I'm asking again. The market, if it moved down, it triggers my buy. I'm going to get a buy position. Beautiful. What happens if it doesn't get to that position? And I have pending orders. Remain pending. Remain pending. Thank you, Rajesh. And also, thank you, Alex. Also, nothing. Alex is saying nothing will happen. Of course, nothing will happen. In other words, I can place pending order. I'm allowed to be ambitious if I want to. I can put it here. Okay. If it triggers, I enjoy a lower price. If it doesn't trigger, so of course, nothing happens, as you say. Okay, beautiful. So pending orders. And now I can define, by the way, the beautiful thing here in MetaTrader 4, this is why it's my favorite, is that I can define, if I right click here, or I can even double click here, but never mind. Let's do it in the by the book. If I right click here, modify or delete, I can even set a stop loss. Let me, okay, for this is a webinar after all, and I would like to educate you as much as I want. If I'm expecting $25 movement from 1040 to 1060 to where it's at right now, okay, for the sake of the discussion. For the sake of the discussion, I'm aiming 1040, my open price 1040, stop loss, oh sorry, stop loss for my beginners here will be 900. Yeah, 900. Okay, so movement until loss is, let's do it together, 40 minus 100, sorry, $140. Okay, is that a good idea? If I take a buy here, I'm planning to take a buy here 1040 and my stop loss is here. Is that a good place for a stop loss, guys? I'm aiming my buy to get to here somewhere. Yeah, from here to here. Okay, and my stop loss is, well, here. Is that a good idea? Bad. No, it looks like a disaster. Okay, okay. I like the answers. Very positive answers. It's good. Loss greater than the profit. Why is that a problem, Trevor? Why my loss greater than a profit is a problem? And if I put it here, is that okay? If I put it here, okay. If I put it here, it's fine. This is my entry and this is my stop loss. Is that okay? You asked me to get it closer, so I brought it closer. Is it okay? But this is what you asked me to do. Why you guys complain? Look, it's closer to the. Okay, if I put it here, it makes sense. Look. Okay, okay. I want you guys to understand something. You are all right at the end of the day. But the purpose of me showing you these variations is to understand proportions. Okay? It is not my job to turn you guys to rich people or to help you make a fortune. It's my job to help you understand. So what my experienced guys are saying here in the question section, by the way, thank you Rajesh and Mustafa with and Hisham and Mashabella and Esther and Ganshen, you're all giving the right answers. But for beginners here in the webinar, the reason that I'm showing you those variations is to understand that the stop loss here is futile because we're gonna lose so much more than we're expecting to make. We can expect $140 movement away. It doesn't make any sense. So we have to, and also we can't take it just $2 away because it might trigger and go to where we wanted it to go. Otherwise, we have to choose a point that it's advisable in between that we are losing, but we're not losing too much. We're losing just enough to carry on. So we suffer a small loss and then our gain is bigger. Okay, at the moment, we have learned some essential things. We have learned that we can trigger a position here if we don't want to buy it now because it's too risky. And we would like to understand one more thing. Okay, let me see. Intel still with the lovely, oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Let me ask you, let's move to fundamentals. But before that, it's very important for me that we'll talk about time frames a bit. You see here, time. This is for my advanced traders here also. If we don't summarize how long the position should be open, okay, if we're planning to make $100 with platinum, let's leave platinum alone. Let's take palladium for silver, yeah, okay. So if we don't summarize how long the position should be kept open, we are in a serious problem because we have no measurement. Now let me ask you a question before I move to fundamentals. We have 10 minutes, don't worry, we're gonna speak about fundamentals in a moment. Let me just ask you a question. This shape of hammer, okay, some kind of a hammer, what exactly does that mean? If my tail is greater than my candle, what does that mean? Look here. I always get the question from my new traders, Danny, what time frame should I see? And I'm gonna give you an answer just now. What does that mean? Look, open here is 23.5, close 23.7, high 23.7, and close 23 at. Okay, correction for what? Correction for what? It's correction. It's okay. retracement. Retracement. Okay. In other words, what should I expect if I see this shape of candle? Let's suppose that from here, it didn't exist. Okay, from here, it didn't exist. We just see this candle. Let's see if I can uh, find it for you. 1 second. Okay, never mind. Never mind. If I see this candle here, what should I expect usually? If I see only this, what should I expect? A bearish trend. A bearish, but it's heading down. Look. Look. Before the rise, exactly. Thank you, George. So if I see this candle of retracement and it's followed by a reverse, thank you, Alexander, as well, and it's followed by a reverse, okay, then it can be followed by another bearish or just like that, by the way, just like that. Okay, see it fall and then it rise. There is no formula, right? That can go down even deeper. That can go down here. It can happen like this. Look, this is a great example. You see here, it went down, went up again, but still it kept going up, right? But at the moment, if you can see here statistically, sometimes when there is a fall, could be a rise. Of course, we have to put a stop loss somewhere to protect ourselves. We're not going to be silly and count that it's going to reverse 100%, but could be good for analysis. Could be a good idea to consider those things as well. So we have a comment here by Niami. I learned it breaks out the triangle, often peaks follow. Well, there are no formulas. We are traders. Our job is to optimize the positions. We don't have a formula 100% that will work for us. Otherwise, all of us would make billions. Okay, beautiful. So today we have talked about. We're not going to carry on with technicals. I've promised you that we're going to speak about fundamentals, and this is what we're going to do. Any questions before I carry on? Any questions? Even my advanced traders. Please brief about using MCD indicator. I have explained at the moment. I'm sorry, Alexander, that we are at the moment we are not spending any more time about technicals. We're going to move to fundamentals, but I'm giving space for questions for a minute or two. Any questions, guys? Absolutely, yes. I can speak about strategies. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot in the beginning. I'm sorry. I'm speaking about it right now. Thank you, James. So at the moment, we have few strategies that we can use, ways to trade. I don't like the word strategy. I like the word ways to trade. Strategies, there are thousands of strategies, but there are only, not only, but there are few main ways to trade. So we've looked today on what we called with the platinum, this nice little game that we've done with $100 is called intraday trading. Intraday trading is when we capture a time frame of roughly between a day to a week. This is sometimes it could be more. There's not really a rule in the book that say you can sustain over a week, but usually intraday by definition is between 1 day to a week. Never mind. At the moment, if we take 1 day and we are aiming to make money during a week, so we will pick a position that suits for us, as I have done the comparison with, we've subtract the open with the close, and we understand this is intraday, planning to trade during whatever time frame between a day to a week. We also have scalping. We'll open up Euro USD and we'll open up 5 minutes. This is for a scalper. This is heaven. Heaven. This is the most desirable thing that a scalper can ask. Okay. Scalping, just like you scalp a sculpture, a statue, or whatever you want to scalp for people who likes that. Okay, scalping, fast-paced trading, those are minutes, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. This is during our webinar, by the way. Okay. This is during our webinar. That happened during our webinar. Okay, so if I was a scalper, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Okay, that's the idea. Not really related to any fundamental. Scalpers do not really care about fundamentals. They do, but it's fast-paced trading. This is why it's less relevant. Mustafa is asking, naked chart is hard to gauge. Love it if you can explain. I'm not sure what you're asking, Mustafa. I would love to explain, but I need you to elaborate a bit more. Now, swing trading, which connects to trading central, is more longer time trading. This is why I can't believe that this thing remained. It's amazing. So you can see here, let's find Tesla, maybe Amazon. Where's Tesla? Tesla is too complex for me to explain at the moment. There is no chance we're gonna Amazon. Okay, so if at the moment I've got a message, and this is, by the way, this could be true. It could be soon. It could be true. If I've got a message that I can I'm ordering right now. I'm ordering something online, and a drone can physically deliver that to my office here in today. I can add another $10 to uh again I'm not following. I'm not really understanding what you're asking. Sorry. So I'm ordering something online that cost me $500. I can add 10 more dollars, and a drone is gonna deliver that to me in the next few hours from Amazon. Let's suppose, okay? New service, VIP service, amazing. You can get it today. Is that a good thing for Amazon? Would you use it? Probably yes. Probably yes, right? I mean, it's super convenient. $10, why not? A drone can deliver it to you, why not? So if you see something like that on your email, suddenly you see Amazon is about to launch this VIP service and it's going to happen from next weekend, etc., etc., everybody get excited. What do you think will happen with Amazon's stock? Will it go up or down? Okay, Mashabella is saying up. Franklin up. Vishal up. Philip up. Evans up. Good, good. Jim up, Mustafa up. I see you guys understand it. It's good. It's good. What can happen before it goes up? Before the announcement, let's suppose that the announcement is on Friday. What is more likely to happen on Thursday before it goes up? Usually, let me put it this way. What if Amazon is about to launch one of the greatest thing in history, probably? What can happen before it goes up? Because there's still people talking about it and they're uncertain if it's going to be good or not, and there are a lot of things online. What do you think can happen with their stock before it goes up? It will flinch down. Okay, that's interesting. Drop. Okay, why would it drop? Why would it drop? It's a good service. Why would it drop? So I don't get it. Some of the people are saying up, which makes sense. Some of the people say it will go down before that. That's important. It's important to know if it goes down before, so it could be a good warning. I see. Exactly. 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 Thank you, Aminor Rashid. Thank you. Uncertainty. Uncertainty. That's the most powerful tool that people are forgetting in their analysis. If there is uncertainty, if there is something new that the market is not familiar with, we should be careful. Should be careful because, in theory, of course, good news, head up. Nothing genius. But of course, we should be careful because usually before this announcement, something can go sideways because of uncertainty. We should not forget about it. These kind of things can come from Trading Central, which we send for free. As I said in the beginning of the webinar, I highly, highly recommend to look at these things. It can worth thousands or ten thousands of dollars. depend on the size of the account, and that's very useful. Let's see how much time we have left. Okay, we are exactly exactly on time. Before I say goodbye to you all, is there anything you would like to comment or anything you would like to share with me before I carry on? Is there anything else before? Is there anything that I can assist you with before we are finished for today? My next session is on Wednesday next week, as always. It's a pleasure, Maria. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Frank. Good to see you. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you all. Thank you, Hisham. All right, beautiful. It seems like there is a question here. So is it possible to install? I can see 1 second to buy. Definitely, Naomi. Definitely. You can do that. That's the advantage of using CFDs. You can do it freely. Thank you all. Thank you. I see many thank yous. I have to carry on. Thank you for participating today. I'll see you next webinar. It's been a pleasure. Have a good day and best of luck with your trading.